So guys, the Call to Arms event is now live inside Destiny 2 and I'm here with a complete guide on this event and everything you need to know about it. So let's not waste any more of your time and just jump straight in. First thing, head over to the tower and you'll see that Devram has decorated the place. Before running over to Devram though, be sure to claim your free loot chest on the left hand side of the stairs here to get some free loot. Pretty self-explanatory. Then you'll also see a gold chest here at the top, but you can't interact with it yet. So instead, go ahead and talk to Devram, who will have an intro quest waiting for you. If you have done any of the previous quests that are assigned to different events after the Age of Fate expansion, this quest is going to be very, very similar. Basically, head over to the event home, which is in the same place that it normally is for these types of events. Go down to the Play Now section, and you'll see a whole list of different activities. But the only two that will be open to you at the moment will be the Salt Mines Solo Ops mode and the Cutting Edge Zone Control PvP mode. Pick whichever one you want to do and complete said activity. After doing that, you'll then be tasked with going and completing one of the daily challenges. Now, the thing that I did to get this done very, very quickly is I chose to do the Kinetic Toxicity Challenge, which required me to get some kills with the Fonutrio Farah hand cannon if I wanted to get this progressed very, very quickly. Now, the way that I did this is that I went over to the World tab and headed over to the Grasp of Avarice dungeon entrance, which can be accessed via the Cosmodrome up here in the top left. By entering into the entrance location of this dungeon, you'll be thrown into a solo activity area where only Thrall and Wizards spawn in, and the Thrall are just going to run at you. So it's a very easy place to get some kills with Fonutrio Farah. Highly would recommend going in there and just shooting stuff until the quest step is done. After that, claim the challenge and then return to Devram K, and then the event really does open up to you in the form of the other main activities. But before you jump into those activities, be sure to attune to one of the weapons here at Devram. I am attuned to the Submersion Heavy Crossbow because I have yet to get a good roll of it, but if you want any of the weapons, be it Romantic Death, Folded Root, Ribbon Tail, Synestia, Fonutrio Farah, or the Trachonus, be sure to attune to any of these to get them at a higher drop chance. Alongside that, you're also seeing Call to Arm rewards here at the bottom, which we'll talk about next. So, getting into the actual event home here, one of the things you're going to see mentioned a lot is competitor points, which will be rewarding you with some unique loot. Now, the way you see how many competitor points you have, as well as how well you're doing compared to the rest of the community, you do that by going to the very bottom section of the event home here called the scoreboard. This is going to house basically your ranking compared to the rest of the community, and will be where you'll be unlocking these exclusive rewards when it comes to shaders and the unique helmet ornament upon getting to 100 competitor points. This helmet looks very, very cool, and it is a universal helmet ornament, so it can be equipped on every class. I don't know how it shades. I'm hoping that the flames shade, because that would be really, really cool, but I honestly have no idea. But if you want to, just get to 100 points. The way you're going to be getting to points is by just completing the different activities here. Now, if you want the fastest method, I'm probably just going to recommend going in and playing PvP, although I do not know if the different activities reward you with a different amount of points. I'm hoping that they do, so that things like the coil are actually worth playing, but I still do not know that yet. If I find out, I'll update the pinned comment, but if any of you guys know, be sure to leave a comment down below. But my recommendation for just getting quick points is going to be through the PvP mode or just speed running the Salt Mines activity. But to be honest, there's a challenge I think for just completing all of the modes, so get that done first and then just do whatever activity you find the most fun. Good thing to note though as well is that the Heliostat mission is available, so if you're still missing the exotic axe from the Ashen Iron update, be sure to jump in there and get that. I don't know if you can get it from the event version of the activity, you might be able to, so go and get that exotic whilst you're at it. Alongside that, there's also an entire event reward pass, which you can buy out straight up for silver, but I don't really recommend it because the weapons here, like always, aren't really the best rolled. And of course, you can get all of these weapons from just playing through the event normally, so that's pretty much what I'm going to recommend you guys do. Okay, looking at these weapons, they aren't terrible, but still, there's no real point spending money on them. Let's be real here, guys. Now, if you want any of these weapons, obviously attune to them at Devrim to get them at higher drop chance, but also at the very end of the pass, you'll see that there is a unique ornament for the New Malpace exotic rocket pulse rifle, which is an absolute beast of a weapon, especially if you get the catalyst, which is currently available, and I do recommend most of you guys get before the season ends and before Renegades launches, because it is very, very good. And if you own it, you might as well go and grab the catalyst whilst it's available, because they still haven't added in a way for you to get the catalyst for the exotic that came with the Edge of Fate reward pass, so make sure you grab that before the event ends. Other than that though, guys, complete your challenges, get event tokens, spend them at your event shop here to get some different rewards, play through the different activities to get competitor points, and then spend those points on getting unique rewards here. Very easy to understand event, nothing really else going on here, and that's all I really have to say about this guide. Honestly, the event is going to be a whole lot of fun. It's going to be definitely way more enjoyable for those who care about getting a high enough score. I believe they did mention though that these rewards, I can't remember if they said that only the top players would be getting these rewards, so I don't know if the competitor points change depending on how many people are completing the activities and where your standing is. So jump in and see how that actually works. I'm going to be jumping in again here and seeing how it all works. I'm guessing though that you'll just be completing the activities, getting the points, and then just getting the rewards as long as you play. Once again, I do not know how many points is rewarded per activity completion. By just doing one of the lost sectors, I gained about 25-ish points. So take that as you will. Don't know if the other activities grant you more points. I'm hoping, once again, that they do. But honestly, have no clue. I'll probably update the pin comment, or you guys will shout at me in the comments to let me know. But yeah, the event lasts, I believe, the last couple of weeks here until Renegades. So if you got nothing else to do, jump in, get some free loot, and have a blast. One of the important things to note, though, about the loot here is that there is a unique thing called a Lawless Voucher, which is going to be an item that you can only really interact with once Renegades launches, and these things are going to contain tier 3 or higher new gear, weapons, or armor pieces. So I'm guessing these are going to contain some of the brand new weapons that we had seen recently revealed with Renegades. Alongside that, it's going to give you some enhancement cores, and for every 4 procurements opened, it's going to grant you a consumable that guarantees a prime engram reward from your next activity completion. So that's going to be very useful if you're still leveling up, but just for us who are already at like 500 plus power, it's not really going to be all that interesting. But if you want to get some free loot heading into Renegades, that I'm guessing is going to be the updated Star Wars themed guns, be sure to grab some of these Lawless vouchers. Just from the reward pass here, you get 2, 4, 6, 8, that 10, 12, 14, 16, you get 19 of them from just a reward pass. I don't know if you can get them from anywhere else, but 19 of these things isn't actually too bad, considering that there's only a handful of weapons from the Renegades reveal that we've seen so far. I don't know if any other weapons can be found inside of these things, but we'll have to wait and see once Renegades launches. Either way, guys, that is it for this event. Be sure to jump in, get some free rewards. It's a whole heck of a load of fun, and the best thing is that all the activities here have matchmaking, so you don't need to go in solo if you don't want to, don't have to interact with the fire team finder if you don't want to. Jump in, have a good time, and get some rewards. With that all said though, that's it for my guide here for the Cool to Arms event. Once again, jump in, have fun, and if you've enjoyed this video, if you could leave a like and subscribe to the channel, I would very much appreciate it. Also, if you want to, follow me on Twitch as well, because that would help out a ton. Either way, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one.